friends, it is Megan from Vigilante Vibes, and today I want to talk about Eyes of Wakanda, which released this morning, which was weird because I could have sworn Marvel said 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but they released it very early this morning, and I already got to watch all four, and they are so great. I love it. They remind me of the What If show, the episodes do, because each episode of What If is not linear in the story, but they all kind of tie together at the end, which is what they did here. And I really liked it. A lot of it, 4 episodes. When I say a lot of it, it's 4 episodes. But majority of the episodes puts you right in the middle of the action. You get to know all of these interesting characters. We get to see an Iron Fist who is Jirani. I thought it was going to be the pirate queen of Pinghai Bay. And I even made a whole episode about her, which released today. So, egg on my face. But hey, you get to learn about another Iron Fist, whatever. There's a lot that happens in these episodes, but I think the biggest thing I took from it is that they really nailed the fact that Wakanda isn't just the Black Panther. It's so much more. There's such a rich history. There's the War Dogs, which is what the whole show is about, is the War Dogs. And if you'll remember, Killmonger's father in Black Panther movie was a war dog. So that gives you a little bit of context. And speaking of Killmonger, the entire show links back to Killmonger. Like the ending of the 4th episode is Killmonger, which it was masterfully done. I love what they did. I loved it. Like I said, each episode is different. You get to know these different characters. My favorite one is, I think it's the 3rd episode with Basha, who turns out to be an F-boy who sleeps with Jirani and then dips the next morning without so much as a goodbye. And their dynamic is very funny because she's like, I seduced you. He's like, I seduced you. It was cute. I liked it. I liked what was going on there. But also, we got to see a really great interpretation of Iron Fist, which I think is pretty needed after Danny Rand in Marvel shows. I liked what Finn did with Danny Rand, but I don't like what he... Okay. I liked him as Danny Rand, but I think he could have done better. I mean, he even has some of the same mannerisms that you see in the comics of Iron Fist, but I just wish the writing was better. I wish he would have done better. I wish he was at Colleen Wing's standards, if you understand what that means. So, that's that. But yeah, I really, really liked it. All 4 episodes were action-packed. I'm not usually an animated fan. I'm not a big animation fan, but I will say this really kept my attention really well. The art of it was beautifully done. We got really gorgeous looks at Wakanda that's outside of what we usually see in the Wakanda movies. We found some really great compelling characters. Who I think was the most compelling was the first war dog, who her story is shown in the 1st episode is Nani. And she kind of stays around for the 4 episodes. Like, she's not in all 4, but her presence is felt. But yeah, it was beautifully done. And they did bring in Black Panther, not T'Challa, not T'Chaka. I don't know if it ever said her name. I do not know. But in this episode, she was the last Black Panther. And that was also wonderfully handled. What's interesting about the show is that, well, first of all, it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes as of now, which is bananas. But also, it has absolutely nothing to do with the overlying story of the MCU, which I really, really hope they do more of. It has nothing to do with Doomsday. It leads nowhere to Secret Wars. It has no impact on any movie or show. It's just its own thing, and I really, really want to see that happen more. Because Marvel's history is so rich with all of these characters that we should be able to see, even if they're not involved in Doomsday or Secret Wars. I liked it. I dug it. I thought it was great. So, I do wish it was more than 4 episodes, because the episodes are 31 minutes each, and give like their really long credits like 24, 25 minutes each. It wasn't much to work with, but what they did give us was powerful. So I dug it. I liked it. I want to see these characters again, but there's absolutely no way because it was in ancient Wakanda. There's no way. But it was good. It was well worth the wait. I am interested in why Marvel moved it up by 3 weeks and then dropped it early again by dropping it this morning, but I want to be a fly on the wall for a lot of these things. But besides all that, I think it was great. I highly recommend it if you are a Black Panther fan, a Marvel fan, a Wakanda fan. Definitely check it out because it gives you a whole new appreciation for the Dora Milaje. It gives you a new appreciation for the people of Wakanda and the history of Wakanda. So, that is my review. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these reviews or my character breakdowns or anything that goes with it. So, with that being said, have a marvelous day.